Well, hello there, welcome aboard. Come on in, don't be shy. Step right up and join us on this grand adventure. We've been waiting for you. Find a comfortable chair or perhaps a spot at the railing, because this is the start of a slow, meandering adventure. A journey where time seems to slow down, and the world drifts by at a more leisurely pace. Down the mighty Mississippi River, a river that has shaped a nation, inspired countless stories, and carried dreams for generations. Our vessel? Not a rickety raft, tossed about by the currents, but a grand, multi-tiered riverboat, a palace on the water, all white filigree, delicate and ornate, brass gleaming in the sunlight, and a cherry-red paddle wheel churning like a giant's heart, propelling us forward with steady rhythm. It looks like a wedding cake that decided to elope, running away to see the world. This isn't just a trip, it's an experience. It's a step into a floating hotel, complete with all the comforts and luxuries you could desire. A time machine, transporting you back to an era of elegance and charm, and a front-row seat to the American soul, unfolding before your eyes with every bend in the river. The air buzzes with anticipation, a palpable sense of excitement, the scent of river water, earthy and invigorating, and something delicious from the galley, promising culinary delights to come. People mill about, grinning, chatting, and making new friends, ready for an odyssey they've dreamed about, a journey into the heart of America. The gangplank is our bridge from the modern world to river time, a portal to a different way of life. Let's step aboard and leave our worries behind. Find our cozy cabins, our home away from home for the next few days, and get lost on the way to the main deck, discovering hidden corners and charming details along the way. Wave goodbye to the shore with gusto, bidding farewell to the everyday. The ship's horn blasts, a powerful call to adventure. A deep, resonant sound that says, "We're off, let the journey begin." There's no turning back, not that you'd want to. The current is carrying us forward. The great, muddy, magnificent Mississippi awaits, stretching out before us like a ribbon of history. And we're about to become part of its story, adding our own chapter to the legend. The boat glides away from the dock, a gentle parting from the familiar embrace of land. It's a subtle shift, a transition from the solid ground to the fluid world of the river. No jolt, no sudden movement, just the land quietly slipping away, fading into the horizon. The buildings shrink, the trees blur, and the world transforms into a ribbon of green and brown. Suddenly, without even realizing it, you're a citizen of a floating nation of leisure. All your worries and responsibilities seem to melt away with the shoreline. My first instinct, explore every nook and cranny of this magnificent vessel. I wanted to discover all the secrets it held. I wandered through lounges, each with its own unique character and charm. Libraries, filled with the promise of untold stories and quiet contemplation, and decks, where the fresh air and panoramic views beckoned. Marveling at polished wood, gleaming brass, and panoramic river views that stretched as far as the eye could see. The top deck, the hurricane deck, became my favorite spot. Offers endless sky, a canvas of blues and whites during the day, and the hypnotic churn of the paddle wheel, a rhythmic pulse that propelled us forward. My cabin was a snug retreat, a personal haven, with a window framing the river like a living painting, constantly changing and always captivating. River travel turns the world outside into your TV, a nature documentary unfolding in real time. Always something new to discover, always worth watching. The wildlife, the changing landscapes, the quaint river towns, no rush, no itinerary, no pressure to be anywhere or do anything. Just breathe, relax, and wonder what's around the next bend. It's a journey of discovery, both outward and inward. As the sun dipped low, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, calm settled over the boat, a sense of peace that permeated every corner. People found their favorite spots, drawn to the tranquility of the moment. Rocking chairs, gently swaying to the rhythm of the river, cozy lounges, where conversations flowed as easily as the river itself, or leaning on the railing, lost in thought, contemplating the vastness of the river and the beauty of the world around them. The hum of the engines and splash of the paddle wheel, a constant reminder of our journey, became a soothing soundtrack, lulling me into a state of complete relaxation. I was officially on river time, a slower, more deliberate pace of life, and loving every single minute of it. It was exactly what I needed. A riverboat is a small, friendly town afloat filled with people eager to connect. On land, we build fences. Here you strike up conversations just because you're both watching the same heron take flight. The crew, captains, stewards, and the ever-enthusiastic Riverlorian make everyone feel at home. The Riverlorian stories turn even freshwater mussel history into must-hear tales. And the food, oh the food. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks appear with heroic frequency. The dining room is the social hub where strangers become friends over southern comfort food and shared stories. You might sit with a retired teacher, a farmer, and a software engineer, and by dessert, you're all fast friends. Meals are events, not just sustenance. The Riverboats' magic is in these connections, over food, laughter, and the shared rhythm of the river. By the end of the meal, you're part of a floating family. Drifting down the river, you realize this is the good life. The Mississippi River isn't just a line on a map, a blue squiggle on a page. It's so much more than that. It's a presence, a force, a character in the story of America. It's a living, muscular force, constantly shaping and reshaping the landscape around it. A powerful, relentless current that has carved its way through the heartland for ages. Its color, café au lait brown, a distinctive hue that sets it apart from other waterways. It's a color that speaks of the earth it carries, rich with history and fertile earth, a testament to the river's role as a life-giver and sustainer. The very essence of the land flows within it. This river has shaped the land for millennia, carving valleys and creating fertile plains. It's a sculptor on a grand scale, working with water and time, carrying silt, the lifeblood of the delta, nourishing the land and creating new habitats, building deltas, expanding the coastline, and creating a haven for countless species. The river is constantly adding to the land, a slow but steady process of creation, and shifting its course, always finding the path of least resistance, leaving behind oxbow lakes and forgotten channels. The river is a dynamic force, never static, always evolving. It's a working river, a vital transportation route that connects the heartland to the world. A highway for barges hauling the nation's goods from grain and coal to steel and petroleum. The river is a silent workhorse, carrying the weight of the economy. Watching tugboats push massive loads, straining against the current, is a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Is a ballet of industrial might, a carefully choreographed dance between man and machine, water and steel. The river's scale is staggering, a vast expanse of water that stretches to the horizon. Sometimes so wide the far bank is a rumor, a distant whisper on the edge of perception. It feels like you're looking out at an inland sea. It's constantly changing, a dynamic environment that never stays the same for long. Wide stretches where the water flows smoothly and serenely, reflecting the sky above. Narrow channels where the current quickens and the river becomes a rushing torrent. Sandbars with pelicans basking in the sun, their white feathers gleaming against the brown water. Eagles perched in cottonwoods, majestic symbols of freedom and power, watching over their domain. Every bend reveals a new scene, a fresh perspective on the ever-changing landscape. A slow-motion nature documentary, unfolding before your eyes, a constant stream of beauty and wonder. Locks and dams are marvels of engineering, feats of human ingenuity that allow navigation on this mighty river. The boat glides into a concrete chamber, a temporary pause in the journey. Water rises or falls and you're on your way, lifted or lowered to the next level of the river. It's a giant, slow-motion elevator for boats, a testament to the power of water and the ingenuity of humankind. A quiet thrill, a moment of wonder as you're lifted or lowered, experiencing the river in a new way. The river is a wildlife corridor, a vital pathway for animals to move and thrive, a sanctuary for creatures great and small, from tiny fish to massive alligators, all finding refuge in its waters. It's a reminder that this peaceful journey is also a vital artery for the nation, a link between communities and economies, humanity and nature, commerce and beauty, a delicate balance that must be preserved. All flow together here, creating a unique and unforgettable experience. Each day on the river is a lesson in respect, a reminder of the power and fragility of nature. For its power, its history, and its endless change, the Mississippi demands our attention and our reverence. The Mississippi is the star of the show, a captivating performer that never fails to impress. And we're lucky to be in the audience, privileged to witness its grandeur and its grace. The riverboat stops in small, historic towns, pearls strung along the Mississippi. Each town's story is tied to the river, its pace slower, its people proud. In Hannibal, Missouri, you walk Mark Twain's streets and feel literary history come alive. In Natchez or St. Francisville, antebellum mansions whisper of a complicated past. You tour grand homes, hear stories, and glimpse the drama of centuries along the riverbanks. But it's also about simple pleasures, a warm pastry from a family bakery, a quirky antique shop, a chat with a local on a park bench. These unscripted moments are the heart of the journey. The river connects these towns and you to the soul of America. Traveling the Mississippi is a conversation with American history. The River Lorien points out landmarks, weaving tales that bring the landscape to life. You're not just seeing fields and bluffs. You're floating through the heart of the Civil War, past sites like Vicksburg, where history was made. The Vicksburg National Military Park is a moving reminder of the river's role in shaping the nation. But history here isn't just conflict. It's commerce, culture, and creation. You pass the birthplace of the blues, feel the spirit of Cajun country, and sense the diversity of America unfolding along the banks. The river is a living document, its stories layered and complex. Each mile deepens your connection to the past. This isn't just a vacation, it's a journey through the American story. You leave with a sense of belonging to something bigger than yourself. Life aboard is set to a joyful soundtrack. Evenings bring live bands, jazz, blues, rock, turning strangers into friends on the dance floor. Music pops up everywhere. A pianist in a quiet lounge, a banjo on the porch, always adding to the festive air. The steam-powered calliope is the star. Its cheerful, tooting fanfare announces your arrival or departure to the whole town. People wave from shore, drawn by the spectacle. Music breaks down barriers, turning passengers into guests at a floating party. Days are for quiet wonder. Nights are for celebration. This rhythm of music and merriment is the heartbeat of the riverboat. A day on the Mississippi has a gentle, restorative rhythm. You wake to soft light and the river sliding by. No rush, just peace. The day's schedule is simple. A lecture, a leisurely lunch, an afternoon in a rocking chair. The real highlight? Watching the world drift past. Farms, forests, fishing shacks, and waving strangers. It's meditation in motion. A chance to notice the small details and be present. As the sun sets, the river becomes a canvas of color, and the boat glows with warm lights. Stars blaze overhead, far from city glare. The only sounds, the engine's chug and the paddle wheels swish. It's a time for quiet reflection or gentle conversation. Each day ends with gratitude for the simple, beautiful rhythm of river life. This is the true magic of the journey. Our journey ends, but the river's rhythm lingers. A Mississippi riverboat trip is more than a vacation. It's an experience that seeps into your bones. You'll remember the taste of bread pudding, the calliope's echo, the breeze on the deck. You'll recall stories, laughter, and the feeling of true connection. In a fast-paced world, this is a rare chance to slow down and simply be. The river teaches you to surrender to its pace, to rediscover the joy of watching the world go by. You'll see a side of America you can't find on highways or in airports. You'll connect with its history, culture, and people in a way that lasts. Put this journey on your list. You won't regret it. Let the Mississippi work its quiet magic on you.